Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Tracie Mahan and this is going to be a channeled segment with Arcturian Daniel. This week, matter of fact, tomorrow, if you're watching this the day I post it, Thursday the 16th, I am going to be live answering questions. Judy Koku is going to be the one asking the questions, so post those questions down below. We'll compile them up and ask the questions. So the live questions during the live thing, it's too hard to read all of those, you guys. So write them down here. We can compile them up and we'll have the questions already in place before we get started. I know that's not always the most convenient way for you guys if you're just showing up and wanting to ask a question on the spot, but it's a lot easier for Judy and I if we get those questions ahead of time and can have it organized that way. Judy's going to do a little bit of channel work with us as well, and she's got an event coming up with some pet communication type things. I'll let her tell you guys about that tomorrow in the live event. So if you're watching this at a later time and the live event is already posted as a recording, and you're interested in that information, please go check that out. I believe it's going to be on June 27th. So that's going to be the date. And if you're in the US, if you're in Australia and New Zealand, it's going to be the morning of the 28th, which is Tuesday. So all of that, she'll explain it. She'll explain it. We get to play this. We get to play this time zone game all the time because we like to work together and we have some extreme differences in the times. So I'll let her give you guys the time frames. So as I am getting into all of this, please don't forget there are workshops coming up. I have a live workshop in Amboy, Washington. That is a donation base, or it's more of a sound healing. Sorry, I called it a workshop. It's a sound healing and a journey with Daniel. I'm doing that with James McKinley, and that's in Amboy, Washington. Link down below. Channel and Light Language workshop in July. That's going to be live also the 22nd, 23rd, 24th in Salem, Oregon. That's going to be a great class. I'm getting lots of people. I say we because I'm always talking in a we when I do the Arcturians. Isn't that fun? So there's getting to be some good interest in that, and that's going to be a fun class. So I'm excited about that. And then in August 6th, I'm going to be on the panel with some of my colleagues. I posted that the other day on the video, but that's going to be the Lionsgate weekend, and we're going to do 6 different lectures, 6 different speakers, 6 different lectures or journeys, past life, learn to channel, messages from the Arcturians, light casting, journeying into deeper intuition, all kinds of neat things. So, all right, you guys, check it all out. All the links are down below. Extraordinary summer ahead. So let's get on board with it. Let's start expanding. We're in that break right now that Daniel was talking about. This is the week that it was going to start opening up and getting more expansive and getting a little easier and flowing a little bit better. So if you're interested in expanding those parts of yourself in the spiritual aspect, go check out the workshops. I would love to see you there. Can't wait. Okay. Let's go get Daniel and find out what he has to tell everybody, tell the collective at this time, okay? We want to come in with a lot of information for all of you, as we always do. We like to keep things light. We like to keep things fun. We like to keep you on track, right? And the best way to keep you on track is to remind you to go out and have a good time, go out and be in the bliss, go out and have fun and enjoy yourselves. And we want to remind everybody in your manifestations, it is very important to get locked in on that which you desire. Get in that space of it's going to be this. And get that energy locked in. Get that flow of energy to be in the alignment of the desire. That is going to be a big one for everyone. We did have somebody asking questions about the timelines and manifestations, and we're not quite sure we understand what the question was fully asking, but there are many different versions of your manifestation starting to develop on many different timelines as you are catching up to it and moving through that. And so, yes, there are different outcomes and different ways to manifest and create. So find the one that you want, find the outcome you want. Good example of this. I want a new car. You put that out in the universe. I want a new car. So the universe says, okay, let's bring this person a new car. Let's bring Tracie a new car. And so the universe brings her, let's say they bring her a minivan with no bells and whistles on it, but it's brand new. Here's your minivan. You got a brand new minivan. And then Tracie goes, oh, well, I didn't want a minivan. I wanted to have I wanted to have a sports car. Maybe she wants a sports car. I wanted to have a speedy little Corvette. That's what she wants. She wants a little Corvette, fast little car, blue in color with black interior, leather seats, with all these bells and whistles and all the fun little heated seats, cooling seats, all the little navigation devices, all the little buttons. And she says, that's what I wanted. And I wanted a new one of those. And then the universe says, oh, well, that's a far cry from a minivan, isn't it? But when you said I want a new car, that's all the energy we had to go on. So when you say, I want a new job, or you say, I want a new home, or you say, I want a new something, but you're not getting into the specifics of it. Now, the universe has a lot more information, don't they? They have the vibration of what she truly wants, which is a fun little Corvette. We keep calling it a little, maybe it's not so little. And fast car that's blue and black interior, leather interior with all the bells and whistles and runs great and blah, blah, blah. Now we have all the details. So you gave the universe more information to go on. So when you are getting into the desires of manifestation, it is a good idea to have a developed idea of what it is you desire, to get locked into that beautiful idea of what it is that you desire. And when you do that, you are giving out a lot more information, but we also invite you to be open. I want that blue Corvette or something better. I want that beautiful home near the river or something better. I want that amazing job that pays well and has all the benefits or something better. So you're always open for something better, but you're also letting the universe know what you think is pretty good, right? So when you say, I want a new job, and you end up digging ditches somewhere, that may be not what you were thinking about. So maybe you want a new job in a corporate office, or maybe you want a new job in a healing center, or maybe you want a new job. You get in the energy and the vibration of the desire. And here's the thing, some of you don't even know what it is that you want. You just know you don't like what you have. You're not happy where you are. Well, what would make you more happy? And maybe that is what you do. Maybe you just say, I want a job where I am always laughing and having fun, and it's good, and I like the hours, and I like the pay, and I like the company. And maybe it isn't the job so much as it is the connections that you want. And so you end up with a job where those kinds of things can happen. So let the universe know, how do you want to feel? How do you want to experience life through that job? How do you want to navigate your time with that job? All the things, right? You guys are beautiful, wonderful beings. You are always in this extraordinary space when we are looking at you, when we are seeing you in your expansive hearts and your beautiful, beautiful generosities and your kindnesses and your evolution of self and self-love and self-evolving. So much powerful things coming in. So we want to give you a message about your evolution. We want to give you a message about where are you going with all of this beautiful, magical energy that you have been dancing in. When we look at that, we see a lot of people are going to be moving into higher frequencies of understanding. The mind is a very expansive thing. The limitations of the mind are only that which they are, your limitations. So when you get out of the limitations, you keep expanding the mind, you keep letting the mind know you have no limits. You can expand out, you can know everything. You are the library of all things. And when you can let that information flow through you and be in the library of all things, you understand, you know, you enjoy, you take part in all that is, all that ever will be, all that ever was, right? You are part of everything. You are part of every breath you take. You are part of everything that you do all day long. The trees, the wind, the water, the food you eat, the clothes you wear, the people you meet, the home you live in, the bed you sleep on. All those things are just extensions of self. It is a powerful thing to start to wrap your mind around and grasp the ideas of how is this all integrating? How is this being simulated for me? How can I craft it and change it and mold it and squeeze it into something more desirable if I choose to do that? How do I expand it out into something more beautiful and expansive and knowledgeable if I want to do that? How do I step into my truest version of self, my powerful me, in this way of spirituality, in this way of expansiveness, in this way of bringing myself into something that is greater than I could have imagined? Have a conversation with yourself about what it is that you would like to achieve in this lifetime. What is it that you would like to do? And it is okay if what you want to achieve is very simple, or if what you want to achieve is grandiose. One is not better than the other, because it is the experience that you desire. So maybe what you would like to achieve is to build a cabin out in the woods and be able to sit on your back porch every day and watch the water go by in the creek nearby. Yes. Or maybe you would like to change the world one person at a time, 10 people at a time, thousands of people at a time. Maybe you'd like to be out on stage and traveling the world and doing those kinds of things. One is not better than the other. Or maybe you want to do both. Maybe you want to break it up and do both. How fun is that? You get to be the creator. You get to dream the dream. You get to put it into place. You get to see, what do I got to do to make that happen? What steps do I need to take to put that into motion? Where do I go with all of this? What am I doing with all of these dreams? We talked about this before. Take accountability. Take accountability for yourself. What is it that you need to do? It is not up to anyone else. You're not going to get discovered. Maybe that'll happen for one or two of you, but in general, you're not going to just get discovered by the biggest thing on scene right now, and they're going to take you on board and put you in that scene with them. What are you going to do to create this reality of desire? What are you going to do to move yourself into a place of energetic match to the thing that you want to do? When you become the energetic match, maybe that famous person that's going to put you on stage with them will show up, or maybe that land that you've been looking for will be there, or whatever it is, you're going to create it. You're going to be there for it. You're letting the synchronistic events keep evolving until they hit the right chord for you, right? And so it is to not settle, but to keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. What is next? What is next? Enjoy the ride. Have fun with the ride. There is no pressure in this. Treat it like it is something fun to do. How high do you think I could climb that ladder? Okay, well then let's see how high I can go. And you do it with joy in your heart, with love in your heart, always responding in love, because love is the answer, right? Love is the thing that heals all things. Love is the thing that will help you find forgiveness. Love is the thing that will help you find self-forgiveness, forgiveness for others, heal the wounds that have been carried around for maybe even centuries, lifetimes, and lifetimes upon lifetimes, ancestral lifetimes. And so as you find love in the center of everything that you do, and you are achieving the most beautiful things that you would like to achieve, and you are living the life that feels the best to you, and you feel content, and you feel amazing, and you feel joyful, You have accomplished it all. You are doing it all. Stay in that vibration, stay in that frequency. Keep finding the next thing that you would like to be doing. We always tell Tracie, put something on the calendar you're going to look forward to. We say it to all of you, put something on your calendar you're going to look forward to. Something that motivates you, something that gets you moving, something that gets you to smile during the day. When you're having a bad day, you'll go, well, at least I have this coming up, right? You're going to be doing this, or you're going to be doing that. You're going to see your friends. You're going to go do some fun things. You're going to go to a concert. Maybe you take a weekend getaway, whatever it might be that makes you happy. Maybe you're going to take a workshop or a class or do a journey. Whatever it is, put something on the calendar. Doesn't have to be a big thing. It can be a night out with the friends. Just put it on the calendar, something to look forward to. You will have the energy, you will have the enlightenment, you have the joy in your heart knowing that's coming, and you have that to look forward to. It makes it easier to stay in the higher frequencies, the higher vibrations, as you get into the creation of energy and the creation of life and the creation of what's next, right? What is next? As you are all living in a world that can be very confusing at this time, how do I get into this vibration when these things are going on? How do I get into this manifestation and create this other reality when I know that this other thing is going on? And we say, how do you not? How do you not say, I'm not having this anymore? This is not going to be my reality. I desire to be over here in peace and calm and joy and compassion and love and freedom. And you create that reality. There was a story that was told one time about a man in prison. He was in prison and it was the dark days, right? And he was locked up and he was chained to the wall and all of the things. And every day he would just sit there in silence and meditate and create from that space. And the others were wailing and crying and moaning and suffering. And he sat there in his mind and he created a whole new world, a whole new reality within the mind space that he was in. And the others said, how do you do that all day? And he says, I am not a prisoner. They cannot lock up my mind. They cannot keep me here. My physical body might be sitting here in this cell, chained to these walls, but my mind can go anywhere, experience anything. I am free. And because he believed in this, because he knew that he was free, that the body was only a vehicle, he was able to have other experiences, even though he was in a prison. He was able to go and be expansive. And we say to you, whatever your environment is, wherever you are feeling stuck, know that you are not in a prison, you are not stuck. Start to journey in those ways. Start being expansive in those ways. You are not in suffering. You are teaching lessons to yourself, to others, to the universe, to the collectives. You are showing that you can find the joy in all things. If you feel that you are in entrapment and you are in a place that you cannot get out of, and you feel it is very hard to get yourself out of that vibration and into something better, maybe try this practice. Maybe sit quietly and dream about the dreams. Pretend you are on a beach playing in the water. Pretend you are doing these other things and take your mind on a mental vacation. Go do some fun things and create in that way and feel the energy of that and see yourself, experience yourself, feel yourself being in something better than what you are experiencing in the moment, in your physical reality, because you are so much more than the physical body. So go out into this world, and play, go out into this world in whatever capacity you can. Be the imagination, be the dreamer, dream the dream, let the universe start creating a new reality for you. You live on a world where the universe supports you and loves you and wants you to be successful, wants you to be happy, wants you to be healthy. Choose that. Choose that reality. Every day, choose it. Even when it doesn't look like it's happening, choose it anyway. Choose it, choose it, choose it. Overcome all these other programs and choose it. shall we say that again? Overcome these other programs, because that's all they are. They're other programs that you are running, the poverty, the stuck, the not feeling good, all of these things. Choose a new program. You are beautiful. You are expansive. You are everything. You are all the experiences. So why not spend your time thinking about the ones you enjoy? And with that, dear ones, we are going to let you go. We are going to thank you for giving us your time today, and thank you for letting us be a part of your reality. Thank you for being a part of ours. We're going to bring Tracie back in now, and we will see you again next time. Whoa, that one got a little bit different, didn't it? Okay, so very fun. Now I'm going to be thinking of that man in prison having a good time anyway, right? So, okay, you guys, please click like if you enjoyed this video. That sure helps me out. And of course, any comments. And tomorrow, again, let me put it this way, Thursday, the 16th, Judy and I at 3 p.m. Pacific time, we will be going live to answer your questions. Please come join us if you can. It's always fun to get the live audience involved. And so I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. And we will see you again on the next video. Bye-bye.